If you're watching this video, you're probably terrified. Maybe you've got $50,000 saved, maybe $10,000, maybe nothing, and you're supposed to retire on $1,500, maybe $2,000 a month if you're lucky. Here's what nobody tells you. It's actually possible, but you need to know where, because in California, you're eating ramen in a studio apartment with 3 roommates. But in the state I'm about to show you at number 1, you could own a 3-bedroom house, have money left over for hobbies, and actually enjoy retirement. I'm going to show you the 15 best U.S. states where you can retire with dignity on little to no money. We're talking real numbers: rent, healthcare, groceries, everything. And I'm going to show you exactly which towns to target and which to avoid. Stick around to number 1. It's going to blow your mind. But first, we need to talk about the elephant in the room. Let's get real for a second. Nearly 40% of baby boomers have zero retirement savings. Not enough. Zero. And for those who do have something saved, the median is around $200,000, which sounds like a lot until you realize that's supposed to last 20 to 30 years. The reality? Most retirees are living on $1,500 to $2,500 a month. That might be government benefits, a small pension, or a combination of both. For some, it's even less. In most of America, that's poverty. But in the right states, that's actually livable. Here's what we're looking for in these states. The 5 pillars of affordable retirement. Low housing costs. Can you rent or buy without draining everything? Tax-friendly. States that don't tax retirement income. Affordable healthcare. This is non-negotiable. As you age, low cost of living, groceries, gas, utilities, quality of life, safety, things to do, community. And here's the controversial part nobody talks about. You might need to leave your home state. I know, your kids, your grandkids, your friends. But here's the truth. If you stay in New Jersey or Massachusetts or California on $1,800 a month, you're not going to have money to visit those grandkids anyway. Now, I'm going to count down from 15 to 1. And trust me, each state gets better, so don't skip ahead. There's a reason these are ranked this way. Let's start with some solid options that might surprise you. Kentucky. Horse racing, bourbon, and surprisingly great BBQ. But here's what matters for retirement: the numbers. Median home price, $208,000. Average 2-bedroom rent, $1,100 per month. Cost of living index, 93.2, about 7% cheaper than average. Gas, 10.6% below national average. Tax-friendly for retirement income. The real talk. Louisville and Lexington are your sweet spots. Great food scene, decent healthcare, and growing retiree communities. The downside: rural healthcare can be sketchy. Stay near the cities if you have health issues. Best towns: Bowling Green, Elizabethtown, Frankfort, UHU. It's for if you love southern charm, mild winters, and want to be within driving distance of several major cities. Bottom line, you could realistically live on $1,800 per month if you rent or buy a house, if you have even modest savings. North Dakota. Yes, North Dakota. I know what you're thinking. Isn't that where people freeze to death just checking their mailbox? Well, kind of. But hear me out. The numbers. Median home price, $261,000. Average 2-bedroom rent, $1,082 per month. Really affordable. Cost of living index, 94.3. Healthcare ranking, top 15 in the nation. The real talk. The winters are brutal. We're talking negative 20 degrees. But you know what? The people who live there love it. Low crime, great healthcare, and incredibly friendly communities. Fargo is surprisingly cool. Yes, like the movie. They've got culture, good restaurants, and excellent medical facilities. Best towns: Fargo, Bismarck, Grand Forks, South Tahoe. It's for if you don't mind the cold and value safety, quality healthcare, and genuine community over year-round sunshine. The catch: you'll spend 6 months indoors. But hey, cheap housing means you can afford a nice indoor space. Tennessee, Nashville, Memphis, the Smoky Mountains, and no state income tax on retirement income. The numbers. Median home price, $354,000. Higher, but wait. Average two-bedroom rent, $1,400 per month. Cost of living index, 89.5. Over 10% cheaper. No state income tax on any income. The real talk. Nashville and Memphis are getting expensive. Skip them unless you're wealthy, but places like Chattanooga, Knoxville, and Johnson City, perfect. The Tri-Cities region, Bristol, Kingsport, Johnson City, is an absolute hidden gem. Low cost, beautiful mountains, 4 seasons, and great healthcare. Best towns, Chattanooga, Knoxville, Johnson City, Clarksville. It's for music lovers, people who want mild winters, but 4 actual seasons, and anyone who wants southern hospitality without deep south humidity. Insider tip. Look at smaller towns near Knoxville. You get access to University of Tennessee healthcare, excellent, at fraction of Nashville prices. Ohio gets clowned on constantly, but for retirees on a budget, it's actually awesome. The numbers. Median home price, $231,000. Average two-bedroom rent, $1,300 per month. Cost of living index, 92.2. Senior programs ranked number 5 in the nation. The real talk. Ohio has great health care. Cleveland Clinic is world famous. Columbus is thriving. Cincinnati has amazing culture. And the people? Genuinely nice. Plus, high school football is a thing here. If you're bored and want entertainment, you've got football games every Friday night for like $5. Best towns: Springfield, Dayton suburbs, Youngstown. Making a comeback. Findlay, who it's for. Midwesterners who want to stay near family, people who love 4 seasons, and anyone who values quality healthcare. Bonus: you're within a day's drive of Chicago, Pittsburgh, Detroit, and several other major cities. Kansas. It's flat, really flat, like you can watch your dog run away for 3 days flat, but it's cheap. The numbers. Median home price, $230,000. Average two-bedroom rent, $1,095 per month. Cost of living index, 91.6. Gas, 8.9% below average. Senior programs ranked number 8. The real talk. If you can handle the lack of mountains and occasional tornado scare, Kansas is solid. Great small towns, low crime, and people who actually wave at strangers. Best towns: Hutchinson, Salina, Hayes, Garden City. Hey, it's for people from rural areas, anyone who values peace and quiet, and those who don't need mountains or oceans to be happy. The trade-off: it's boring. But boring when you're retired means peaceful, and peaceful is underrated. Michigan. 4 seasons, the Great Lakes, and surprisingly affordable. The numbers. Median home price, $238,000. Average two-bedroom rent, $1,250 per month. Cost of living index, 90.3. Tax-friendly for retirees. The real talk. Avoid Detroit unless you're in specific suburbs, but places like Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, and especially the western Michigan lakeshore, beautiful and affordable. The Upper Peninsula is gorgeous if you can handle the snow. And I mean snow, like 200+ inches a year in some areas. Best towns: Grand Rapids suburbs, Kalamazoo, Traverse City area. Pricier but worth it. Marquette, Chew. It's for people who love water, outdoor activities, and 4 distinct seasons, including real winters. Hidden gem. The towns along Lake Michigan's eastern shore. Think Holland, Muskegon, Ludington. Stunning beaches, way cheaper than ocean beaches. Louisiana. Jazz, gumbo, beignets, and dirt cheap living. The numbers. Median home price, $199,000. Average two-bedroom rent, $1,150 per month. Cost of living index, 90.7. Gas, 10.2% below average. Senior programs ranked number 6. Tax-friendly for most retirement income. The real talk. This is the poorest state in America right now, which is why it's so affordable. The downside? Healthcare rankings are some of the lowest in the nation, and hurricane season is real. But if you love culture, music, amazing food, and genuine Southern hospitality, Louisiana is hard to beat. Best towns: Lafayette, Cajun Country, Lake Charles, Monroe, Shreveport. Who it's for: foodies, music lovers, people who want year-round warmth, and anyone who doesn't mind humidity. Avoid New Orleans unless you're wealthy. It's expensive and touristy. The catch: hurricanes. Get good insurance and have an evacuation plan. Iowa is boring, like Really boring. But you know what? When you're 70 and on a fixed income, boring is kind of the point. The numbers. Median home price, $221,000. Average two-bedroom rent, $1,200 per month. Cost of living index, 89.9. Senior programs, ranked number 6. Healthcare, actually quite good. The real talk. Low crime, friendly people, good healthcare, and some of the best senior programs in America. Des Moines is actually pretty nice. They've got culture, restaurants, and great medical facilities. Best towns: Des Moines suburbs, Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, College Town Energy, Dubuque WHO. It's for people who value safety and peace over excitement, anyone who wants low stress, and those who appreciate genuine Midwestern kindness. Insider secret: Iowa City has that college town vibe which keeps it from being too boring, but it's still affordable. Indiana doesn't get much love, but for retirement on a budget, it's excellent. The numbers. Median home price, $226,000. Average two-bedroom rent, $1,195 per month. Cost of living index, 90.1. Tax-friendly, with deductions for retirees. The real talk. Indianapolis is growing and has great health care. The southern part of the state is beautiful. Rolling hills, forests, lakes, and you're in the heart of America, so traveling to see family is easier. Best towns: Bloomington, College Town, Fort Wayne, Evansville, Columbus. Yes, there's a Columbus, Indiana. Who it's for: people who want to be centrally located, those who value good healthcare access, and anyone who likes 4 seasons. Bonus: Indiana has some surprisingly good food scenes in the smaller cities. Missouri, 2 major cities, St. Louis and Kansas City. But we're going to ignore those. They're getting pricey. The numbers. Median home price, $238,000. Average two-bedroom rent, $1,175 per month. Cost of living index, 89.2. Tax-friendly, with exemptions for low-income retirees. The real talk. The Ozarks are absolutely stunning. Lakes, forests, and a growing retiree community. Branson is tourist-heavy, but fun. And healthcare in major metros is excellent. Best towns: Springfield, Joplin, Columbia, Branson area. WHO. It's for people who love the outdoors, lakes, and mild winters. Also great for anyone who wants to be within driving distance of multiple major cities. Hidden gem: the Lake of the Ozarks area. Stunning, recreational, and way more affordable than you'd think. Oklahoma is cheap, like really cheap. And yes, there are tornadoes, but they're not as common as TV makes you think. The numbers. Median home price, $206,000. Average two-bedroom rent, $1,100 per month. Cost of living index, 86.8. Gas, 13.3% below national average. Huge savings. Tax-friendly for retirement income. The real talk. Tulsa and Oklahoma City are surprisingly cool. Tulsa especially has had a renaissance. They've got culture, good food, and are attracting young professionals, which means services and amenities. The weather is dramatic: hot summers, occasional tornadoes, ice storms in winter, but it's affordable. Best towns: Edmond, OKC suburb, Broken Arrow, Tulsa suburb, Norman, College Town, Stillwater. WHO. It's for people from the region, anyone who values ultra-low costs, and those who don't mind weather extremes. The catch: healthcare isn't the best outside major cities. Stay near Tulsa or OKC. Sweet Home, Alabama. Cheap living, tax-friendly for retirees, and some of the lowest property taxes in America. The numbers. Median home price, $228,000. Average two-bedroom rent, $1,140 per month. Cost of living index, 85.2. Gas, 9.6% below average property taxes. Among the lowest in the nation. The real talk. It's hot. It's humid. If you hate sweating, skip it. But the Gulf Coast is beautiful. The people are genuinely friendly, and BBQ is a way of life. Birmingham has crime issues, so avoid it. But places like Huntsville, Auburn, and the Gulf Coast towns, great options. Best towns: Huntsville. Tech jobs keep it modern. Auburn, College Town, mobile, coastal. Dothan. It's for Southerners, people who love year-round warmth, college football fanatics, and anyone who values Southern hospitality. Massive bonus: Alabama has a huge retiree community, so services and programs are solid. Arkansas, beautiful mountains, amazing lakes, and cheap. The numbers. Median home price, $215,000. Average two-bedroom rent, $1,050 per month. Cost of living index, 86.9. Tax-friendly for retirement income. The real talk. The northwest corner, Bentonville, Fayetteville, Rogers, is booming. Thanks to Walmart HQ. It's getting pricier, but still affordable, and has excellent health care. The Ozarks run through Arkansas, which means stunning natural beauty. Hot Springs is a famous retiree destination. Natural hot springs. Cute downtown. Affordable. Best towns. Hot Springs. Fayetteville. Jonesboro. Conway. Who it's for? Outdoor lovers. People who want natural beauty on a budget, and anyone who likes small-town living with access to bigger cities. Insider tip: Hot Springs is basically a retirement cheat code. Affordable, beautiful, great medical care, and tons of activities. Mississippi, the poorest state in America, the butt of every joke. But hear me out. The numbers. Median home price, $178,000. Dirt cheap. Average two-bedroom rent, $1,080 per month. Cost of living index, 86.7. Gas, 13.7%, below national average. Senior programs ranked number 3 in the nation. Tax-friendly. For all retirement income, the real talk. Yes, it's poor. Yes, Jackson is dangerous. Avoid it. But Mississippi has something special. They really take care of their seniors. Despite having limited resources, they've prioritized senior programs. The Gulf Coast, Biloxi, Gulfport, Ocean Springs, is beautiful and affordable. The people are genuinely kind, and your dollar goes further here than almost anywhere in America. Best towns: Oxford, College Town, Tupelo, Hattiesburg. Gulf Coast towns. Who it's for? People who need to stretch every dollar. Southerners who understand the culture, and anyone willing to overlook the state's problems for incredible affordability. The real deal. You could actually live on $1,500 to $1,800 per month here. Not just survive, live, own a house, have a car, enjoy hobbies. That's rare in America today. The catch: healthcare is not great outside major cities. And it's Mississippi. It has real problems, but for sheer affordability, it's incredible. And here we are. Number 1, the absolute best state to retire with little to no money. West Virginia. I can hear you now. West Virginia? Really? Yes. Really, and here's why. The numbers. Median home price, $167,000. Cheapest on our list. Average two-bedroom rent, $995 per month. Under $1,000. Cost of living index, 85.0, 15% cheaper than average. Gas, 5.2% below average. Senior programs ranked number 4 in the nation. Tax-friendly for all retirement income. The real talk: West Virginia is 15% cheaper than the national average on everything. Housing, food, gas, utilities, entertainment, everything. Your $1,900 monthly check has the buying power of $2,235 here. Let me put this in perspective. The median home price is $167,000. If you have even $50,000 saved, you could buy a house outright with money left over. No mortgage. Imagine retirement with no mortgage payment. Or if you rent, $995 per month leaves you with $900 plus for everything else. That's groceries, utilities, gas, entertainment, and savings. That's not just surviving, that's living with dignity. The downsides. Let's be honest, there are downsides. Healthcare access. Hospitals are spread out. If you have serious health issues, stay near Charleston, Morgantown, or Huntington. It's mountainous, beautiful, but harder to get around. Winter driving can be challenging. It's isolated. Some towns are really isolated. Make sure you're comfortable with that. The economy is struggling. West Virginia has real economic problems, but that's why it's so affordable. The upsides, but here's what makes it worth it. The cost. You can actually make $1,500 to $2,000 per month work here. Natural beauty. It's called almost heaven for a reason. Absolutely stunning mountains, forests, rivers, Low crime. Small towns are safe. People leave their doors unlocked safe. Genuine people. Appalachian hospitality is real. People look out for each other. Senior programs. Despite being poor, they take care of their seniors. Best towns. Morgantown, College Town, West Virginia University. Best healthcare. Most amenities. But pricier? Approximately $1,200 per month rent. Charleston, state capital. Good healthcare. Culture. Affordable Huntington. On the Ohio River. Marshall University keeps it lively. Shepherdstown, artsy, close to DC/Maryland for family visits. Beckley, heart of coal country. Dirt cheap. Surprising amenities. Who it's for? People who need to make limited income work. Anyone who loves mountains and nature, those who value peace and safety over excitement, people who don't mind isolation, anyone who can handle winter. The bottom line, this is the only state on this list where you can realistically retire on $1,500 to $2,000 per month, own a home or rent affordably, and still have money for life's little pleasures. Will it be like retiring in Florida or Arizona? Number. Will you have endless entertainment? Number. But will you have security, peace, natural beauty, and the dignity of not worrying about every single dollar? Yes. And honestly, that sounds pretty close to heaven to me. Okay. So you've seen the list. Now let me give you the real playbook for making this work. Step 1. Be honest about your health. If you have serious health conditions, you cannot pick a state based on cost alone. You need major hospital within 30 minutes, specialists for your conditions, good Medicare/insurance options. This rules out rural areas of most of these states. Stick to college towns or state capitals. Step 2. Visit before you move. Spend a month in your target town, not a week. A month. Winter, summer, shoulder season. Experience the weather. Talk to locals. Find out about property taxes. They vary wildly by county. Crime rates. Check specific neighborhoods. Access to groceries. Healthcare. Entertainment. What the winters are really like. Step 3. Run the real numbers. Use this formula. Monthly income, pension, benefits, chic savings, dollars, minus housing, rent or mortgage, plus insurance, plus taxes, dollars. Utilities, electric, water, gas, internet, dollars. Healthcare, Medicare premiums, supplements, prescriptions, $5. Food, $5. Transportation, car payment, insurance, gas, maintenance, $5. Phone, $5. What's left for life? If that number is less than $200, you're going to struggle. If it's over $400, you'll be comfortable. Step 4. Consider a roommate or house sharing. I know, you're 70. You don't want a roommate. But here's the reality. A 3-bedroom house for $1,200 per month split between 2 retirees is $600 each. That's a game changer. Senior house sharing is becoming a thing. You get companionship, safety, and save money. Step 5. Explore senior programs. Every state has programs most seniors don't know about. Property tax freezes or reductions, utility assistance, food banks specifically for seniors, free or reduced cost transportation, Medicare counseling, recreation programs. Contact your local area agency on Aging Dash. They're a goldmine of information. Step 6. Stay near family, if possible. If your kids are in an expensive state, look at nearby cheaper states. Kids in NYC Boston. Look at Pennsylvania. Kids in California. Look at Nevada or Arizona. Not on this list, but mid-range. Kids in Chicago. Look at Indiana or Iowa. Being a 4-hour drive away is manageable. Being across the country is hard. What about working part-time? If you can add even $500 to $800 per month from a part-time job, retail, tutoring, consulting, whatever, it changes everything. Suddenly, these moderate-cost states become comfortable. The good news? Many of these states have low unemployment and aging populations. They need workers, even part-time ones. Retirement isn't about where you are. It's about peace of mind. It's about waking up without financial panic. It's about having enough, and enough is possible. You just need to be smart about where. So do your research. Visit these states. Run your numbers and make the move that gives you the retirement you deserve, not the retirement you've been told you can't afford. You worked 40, 50 years. You deserve peace, and it's out there waiting for you, probably in a state you never considered. Now here's what I need from you. If this video helped you, please share it. Share it with your parents, your grandparents, your aunts and uncles. Share it in your retirement Facebook groups. Share it anywhere you think someone needs to hear this message. Because here's the truth. Most people suffering financially in retirement don't know these options exist. They think they're stuck, but they're not. And you can help them see that by sharing this information. Hit that subscribe button if you want more real talk about retirement, money, and living well on a budget. I make these videos because I believe everyone deserves to retire with dignity, regardless of their bank account. Drop a comment telling me which state surprised you most. Where are you thinking about retiring? Let's talk about it. And remember, retirement isn't about money, it's about freedom. And freedom is always within reach. You just need to know where to look. Thanks for watching. Now go plan that retirement you deserve. And remember, every day is a happy day.